Hey, what's going on, guys? This is the Heart Pirates TCG here, and I'm bringing you a video of a tournament match. This is round 2 of the tournament. The first round we had some really bad glare, so I couldn't even use that footage. I mean, it was terrible, but we got a much better glare or lighting this time around in round 2. Both these players are undefeated. They are playing Blue Crocodile on the left, it's piloted by Josh. And then our red-green law is piloted by David. David over here is a judge on the right, so he's a very good player, and Josh is also a very good player as well. So let's see how it turns out. Looks like there's a Momonosuke on the field. I sped up this game a lot because it was a very long match, and I just wanted to, keep you guys entertained and give you the gist of like how this game went, while keeping into account the time that your precious time. So. Let's get on to the game. Looks like there's a Robin and a Momonosuke on the field. And then on the left, there is a Caesar Clown. For those of you guys who don't know, a Caesar Clown, whenever he dies, brings a smiley, summons a smiley from the deck. The smiley gives you, it looks like when you don 1, you gain 1,000 power for every card in your hand. So, looks like he's already taken a life, so it's tied up 4-4 because Law starts out with 4. He has a very good board right now, especially for early game. Looks like he taps 1 to play the Momonosuke. He can't really protect the Momonosuke, which I think is a little bit odd. I usually try to keep mine on the field as much as possible. I don't play a whole lot of Law though, so it's fine. This is his favorite deck, so I assume he knows what he's doing. Grabs an Otama with Momonosuke and then swings with Law, and then Josh decides here, our Blue Crocodile, to take a life, so he's down to 3. He's taken, I mean, that's kind of a lot, especially you want to make sure you have enough life to deal with, the red aspect of Law's aggression. So that's very unique that he's just decided to do that. He swings and kills Momonosuke, then he swings at 6 to Law. Is he going to take it? Yes, he's going to take it. He decides not to block. And then he dons for another Caesar Clown. So, I mean, they're threatening, don't get me wrong. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, he still has, he's going to probably take some damage here. At least maybe 1. He has no Dawn left up, or he has 1 Dawn left, so he might have like a Desert Spada or something like that. Fun fact about our Blue Crocodile player, he's playing like 22, 23 events in his deck. I mean, he's playing Baroque, obviously, the Baroque engine, so he's playing a ton of events, and his whole idea of this deck is just to get a ton in the discard pile, in the trash, and have a ton in your hand. A lot of cards in your hand, because a lot of his cards gave you power based on how many events are in the trash or how many cards are in your hand. And that's kind of like what he does. It's a very slow deck. I sped this up 1.75 times what it normally is, just because this game took forever. I mean, it was a very slow game. I know the winner of this tournament, or of this round, but I don't know how we got there. So we'll see how we get there. He swings for 5 at Crocodile. Now he has a ton of cards in his hands. Does he want to take it? It looks like he has a Mr. 2, a Bond Clay. I mean, that's a 2,000 counter. Looks like he has Desert Spada as well. Looks like he blocks. Okay, he blocks. I don't know what he discards. It kind of looked like a Miss All Sunday, but I'm not sure. I don't know why he would discard Miss All Sunday. Don's 1, summons Blocker Chopper. Still has a ton of Dawn left. What is he going to do with this Dawn? Looks like he has 6 left. He's going to Dawn 5? Maybe a Rush Luffy? Nope, he's thinking about it. Is he going to do it? There's a lot of thought. There's a lot of thought in One Piece, by the way, guys. I mean, it is a very intricate game. I think it's one of the most well-balanced games that I've ever played. And as a Yu-Gi-Oh player, that's not saying much, because that game hasn't been balanced in like 12 years, but like, this game is a lot of fun, and our community here in Florida is great. Looks like he does decide to summon the Rush Luffy. He only has 1 Dawn though, but he doesn't have any blockers, so it doesn't really matter about his unblockable effect. Swings for 7, and then he takes another hit, so he's down to 2. So it's 2 to 3 life, and Caesar, he has both the Caesars back again. I guess they didn't want to kill the Caesars. But they're going to be threats eventually. I mean, they're 5,000, so they're always going to be threatening life, and Law doesn't have that much as much to give as Blue Crocodile. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, if I were him, I would try to get that Luffy off the field, because even if you do summon a block, the blocker's not really going to do a whole lot, because the Luffy's going to be unblockable, so that's another life that you're going to be taking. And if he has a Rush Zoro, that's you know, possibly another life. I know he has a ton of cards in his hand, but like, the cards at the end of the day have to be able to do something. You know, you can't have 15 cards in your hand waiting for them to be, you know, waiting for them to power up your smileys. That just isn't a winning recipe. So we'll see how he plays it out. Looks like he plays a Boa, so he plays 3 blockers. So he plays Boa, and he plays Miss All Sunday, and then to the right, you'll see it in a second, but he plays Law as well. So the 1 cost blocker Law, and then it's his turn. He has full Dawn to his disposal, I'm pretty sure, or maybe he has 9. He has 9 Dawn, so it looks like he's gonna put 1 on Brook. He could use this turn to maybe set up a kid play. Maybe that's why he's like baiting the Brook, maybe. So we'll see. He's swinging at, looks like 6, 4, 5. Okay, I think he swings at 5. He kills the Caesar Clown. And they bring out a Smiley. So the Smiley is going to have a ton of cards. Are going to be at maybe like 10,000 power when it dawns 1, though. So I wouldn't be surprised if he puts a Dawn on Robin and tries to kill it before it's actually a threat. And it looks like that's actually exactly what he's going to do. He's going to swing at maybe Leader, perhaps. So he's obviously he's going to kill the Smiley, but what does he swing at? Is he swinging at the Caesar Clown? And then maybe Luffy kills it as well. So there you see the Law right there. And he has no Dawn left up either, which is crazy because he's playing so many events. I mean, I know he has some blockers which will last him a little while, so but still, at the end of the day, you know, you need to rely on your events. Kills Miss All Sunday, gets back, what does he get back with that? Probably maybe a Baroque Works. I don't think he's used anything else since that I can see. So he still has a ton of Dawn left, and he hasn't attacked with his Leader or Rush Luffy yet. And Rush Luffy cannot be blocked by the Boa or the Law, so he's gonna probably take another life here, unless he's gonna do a bunch of like 2k counters, which I'm sure he does. He plays a ton of them in his deck. But it looks like he's gonna opt to go into the Jewelry Bonnie play. Maybe he's searching for another Law, perhaps. Yep, exactly. So it looks like he's searching for Law. You know, that's a blocker Law in his hand, which is good. It also summons a 3 cost. And he's probably just gonna put the rest of his Dawn on Law and Luffy and just try to throw some haymakers. So we'll see if he successfully gets these attacks off, which he very well could. At least one of them, he'll be at 1 life to 3. Wow, he takes the damage. Oh my god, this is actually crazy, guys. I'm like watching this in disbelief. So it looks like he takes the damage from Law, but then he blocks with Luffy? Or he counters with Luffy? That's quite odd. Looks like he puts the Law back in his, or the Robin back in his hand and summons Law. Law is going to put the Bonnie back to summon Robin. To make the Robin less vulnerable, which is a great play, so that way the Robin stays safe and can kill the Law next turn. So it's looking pretty dicey right now for our blue player. Very, very dicey indeed. I don't know why he put the Bonnie on the field. I think he just wanted to clarify what he sent back, because he has 5 characters. I don't know what he's doing with the Bonnie. But anyway, it's Crocodile's turn. How is he going to combat this? How is he going to stop this field? Because this looks very, very tough to beat right now. It looks like he's going to Dawn 4. Maybe a Sobbles? Would Sobbles help here? I mean, there's a lot of thought that goes into this, right? So do you Dawn 4 for Sobbles and then put back the Luffy for, I mean, and not even try to kill him? But then again, he does have 2 blockers. So can he even do that? And then obviously, I think our red player, or our Law player, has some counters in his hand. some blocker, some combo power in his hand. So we'll see exactly what he chooses to do here. He hasn't done anything yet. He's at full Dawn, so he has a lot to do. Honestly, I would try to swing with the leader and clown to try to kill the Luffy, make him bait out some stuff, and he can't kill the Luffy, then I would Sobbles and send the Luffy back. But it looks like he's just going to shotgun the Sobbles. Is he going to send the Luffy back or the Law? Because both of those aren't really the greatest of ideas, because the Luffy's just going to summon itself back. Now, I know he uses more Dawn, but still, I mean, that's still a lot of... I mean, you'd rather kill the Luffy here, right? I mean, I would assume you'd rather kill the Luffy because he's just a huge threat next turn. I don't know what he's doing with this. Like, why is he putting the... Sorry, guys, this is kind of confusing me, too. He's putting the Bonnie and the Robin there. Maybe that's his trash pile? Possibly? That should be his trash pile. I wonder what he's doing with that. Okay. I really don't know. So I definitely apologize. I'm gonna give them a I'm gonna talk to them about that after this YouTube video releases. So see exactly what they're doing with their hand right there. Maybe they died? Never mind. I know exactly what happened. So he played Sobbles and then used Crocodile's effect, the Dawn -4, to bounce them back to the hand, I'm pretty sure. I'm like 84% sure that's what happened. Looks like he attacked with Smiley. Smiley's at probably like 9 or 10,000 right now. Blocked with Chopper. So it looks like, oh, he has Kid on the field too. That's so crazy. How does he get out of this? He plays a Baroque Works, which, I mean, just seems... God, I don't know how Blue Crocodile gets out of this. I mean, with Blocker Law still on, Red Luffy, and he's at 1 life too. I mean, this is a very, very dicey game. And then, obviously, with the Kid's very dangerous. I mean, if you can let them stabilize with that Kid, you will never get them off the field. Never. So it looks like Chopper maybe was going to get bounced back to the hand, but he decided against that. So it looks like he has about 5 cards in his hand, so Smiley's not as strong as he once was. Looks like Caesar's gonna try to attack someone? No. We're good. End of turn. It's not looking good for our blue Crocodile player, so... Looks like he plays a X-Drake. Wow, I mean, I don't know. I mean, this game is looking not great. He takes his last life. So he takes his last life. I mean, this could be the end right here. It's attacks with unblockable Luffy for it looks like 9. He's gonna play Crescent Cutlass. Crescent Cutlass and bounce him back to the hand. And then he attacks for 5. What does he do here? He attacks for 5. He has 1 Dawn left. He has enough for Spada. And then he has, it looks like a Caesar Clown. I think Caesar Clown's a 1000 counter, so he might just discard the Clown. Does he discard the Clown or does he play Spada? He discards the Clown, Caesar. He has 1 life left. Does he swing with the Law? Because if he swings with the Law, he can get out of that with Spada. He doesn't swing with Law, he ends his turn. Okay, 10 Dawn left. Looks like he drew another Crescent Cutlass. He has a Spada in his hand. I don't know how he's going to get out of this. He has 2 blockers with Chopper and Law, and then he has Kid. And he has a Rush Luffy coming next turn. So, crazy game so far. How is he going to get out of this? I think what he's doing right there, guys, is... he's showing them what cards, like what known cards he has in his hand, because you can ask like, hey, like, do I know any cards in your hand? And it's public knowledge to do so. So he looks like he puts 3 on Clown and tries to just attack, and then okay, that's exactly what happened. Right. So he discards the Brook, and then he discards the Robin. He doesn't want him to know any other cards in his hand. It looks like someone moved my camera a little bit to make sure it's still recording. I was actually playing in this tournament. Yeah, it looks like they moved it a little bit. So it looks like he's putting some on. He's debating, because it's like, man, like, do I do this? Do I not do this? I mean, if you put some on Crocodile and swing, he's just gonna block with Chopper, and then you just lose next turn. So, does he Dawn -4 again? There's no way he Dawn -4 again. He does. He does, or maybe he plays Sobbles? Oh my god, y'all, like, how is he gonna get out of this? I don't know. He's gonna swing for 5. I don't know how much life he has left at this point, though. So it looks like he's gonna swing with X-Drake too. Oh my goodness. How does he get out of this? I don't know. So he swings with X-Drake. What does he do? He's probably gonna play Spada here. Yeah, he's gonna play Spada, reorganize the top 3. And looks like he has a, what is that, a Baroque Works? He has Blocker, Law, Baroque Works, and Spada, it looks like. Or maybe that's another Crescent Cutlass. I can't really see, but okay, so he has 0 life left, and he still has all his Dawn left. So he's gonna block with Kid. Or he's gonna block with Law against the Kid. And then he has the Rush Luffy. Is he gonna play the Rush Luffy? Oh, and then he's gonna get Cutlass, Crescent Cutlass. That's still just another stall tactic. I mean, how does he get out of the problem at hand, guys? Is the Kid. The Kid is the problem at hand. So how does he do it? He plays another Bonnie. I think he's just gonna double down. I mean, he has full control of this board. He doesn't even need to summon the Rush Luffy. I mean, it probably would end the game here. I don't know why he wouldn't do that. But yeah, personally, I wouldn't keep my cards like that, because like he has to ask you, you know. Don't just remind him what you have. Okay, here's the Rush Luffy. So he's putting 3 on Rush Luffy. He's gonna play Cutlass and bounce him back to the hand. Okay, so that's 3 Dawn wasted. That's 8 Dawn wasted. To get rid of that. That's huge. That's huge. The only problem about Cutlass is like it doesn't get rid of Robin when you need it to get rid of Robin, because Robin already gets the attack and kills a blocker before Cutlass can even activate. So now he has like 3 cards in hand. One of them looks like another Spada. He has a blocker Law. He's not at full Dawn though, because he's used Crocodile's effect. Looks like he's going for the Hail Mary here. He's gonna put 3 on Caesar, and then he's gonna swing again. And then he's gonna get Otama blocked. I mean, this is very stressful, guys. Very stressful. And then he's gonna Dawn -4 and put the Chopper back and swing at the Law, or at the Kid, and he takes down Kid. Oh, and then he shakes his hand and says, "Good game." Yeah, it looks like that's the end of that. I thought, that's so crazy, because I could have sworn that our blue Crocodile actually won that game. I thought he told me he won that. So the whole time I'm like, how does he get out of this? How does he get out of this? Because it seemed like a losing position. That's so funny. But anyway, guys, yeah, I'm gonna have a bunch of more videos coming out in the next few weeks, just going, you know, some tournament matches at our locals. So I'm very excited to put those out. This one has been a lot of fun to make, and I like, you know, commentating on these games and providing you guys with some good games and fun like matchups and whatnot. So if you think I could do anything different, let me know. I'm definitely open for some criticism, some constructive criticism. So you know, like the channel, subscribe if you want to see some more content about this, the One Piece trading card game. That's what this channel is about. So again, I'm very excited for the future of this channel, and we'll talk soon in the next video. Have a good day.